Yesterday, I had my friend Leo Drakopoulos from Amazon Web Services. He told us what he's doing, some of the way, let's say, these technologies will go forward. And at the same time, we try to do a little bit of an inspiration in a more relaxed and cool way. So some of our viewers, which are gamers, smart people, young people, maybe they'll get a few pointers and some inspiration to do something better. So, Ruud, tell us about you.
So, I'm Ruud. I'm
Yep.
from the Netherlands, actually, from Holland, The Hague. And I'm the boss of my own company, which is Drog.
Drog.
Drog, yeah. So probably in Greek it means drugs.
No. No, you're right, actually. It's droga, we call it. And most importantly, we have a guy here, the second in command in my group, in my company. His gaming nickname is Drog.
Oh, really?
Really? I swear to you.
So in Dutch, it means deceit.
Okay.
And what we do at Drog is basically we design interventions against disinformation. And one of the things that we created was games.
Okay, question, just in case somebody, let's say, didn't understand. What can we identify as misinformation?
So the problem is immediately there. So people often talk about fake news.
Yep.
And it implies that a message can be true or false.
Okay.
But we see it as a different kind of problem that is as well psychological, so true or false.
Correct.
Also sociological, because I don't have to actually say something that is true or false to you to make you believe something. So I can manipulate you sociologically, because the group pressure, you can feel it.
Peer pressure, you're right.
And technologically, in a way that we can actually do that by technological possibilities that we never had before.
Can you give me an example?
So bot networks on Facebook. I mean, 20 years ago, we didn't really have Facebook, so that was really difficult. But we can basically, so we can impersonate people, for instance, but we can also basically impersonate a whole society. I mean, I can, if it just takes a lot of time, I can create enough accounts that look like a small city.
You're absolutely right. This is actually Danak. It's not bots, fake accounts, multi-users, one guy, 100 screens.
Yeah.
Okay, please continue. Sorry to interrupt.
No, and I'm to do something against that is much more complex than trying to make the internet clean. I mean, the internet will never be clean. The internet needs to be a free place.
Yes.
And we can't clean it. We have to accept that it's sometimes dirty, but we need to sail the dirt, basically.
And to educate.
And to educate and to entertain. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. And how to do that without blocking freedom of speech or blocking, well, people's fun on the internet. And that's where we try to find solutions that are often different from the ones that, like, governments or schools or whatever.
I agree. We had also a little talk before we started. It was crazy the way you portrayed this to me. It was not in my radar exactly, and it was very nice. Because usually when somebody wants to fight disinformation, that comes together with cancelling.
Yes.
And blocking and, let's say, limiting our freedoms. So this was your idea?
Yeah. So the basic idea, so you have to understand, I just graduated university. I'm a Russian studies student.
Okay.
And I had this idea that if we want to let people understand how easy it is to create disinformation, we just need to build a generator. Just one click of a button, random text, random image, emotional, one headline, and then fake news websites automatically publish, and then Twitter bots spread it all over the internet. Just one click of a button. So easy. Because whenever you understand the techniques behind it, how easy it is to create, you will realize yourself how you're attacked by it as well.
Okay.
So we created the games from the perspective of the bad guy. So, for instance, in Harmony Square, you have to destroy Harmony Square. I mean, there's a statue, there's a goose, there's the holy pineapple. They need to. I mean,
this is what we do. We become like bad guys.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Very interesting.
So you use all the techniques of disinformation, and while doing so, you're crossing all ethical lines. So basically, you have to understand that our first scenario-based game that we created, like one-on-one, was the storming of the Capitol. But we created it 3 years ago.
So you're like the Simpsons, that you predict the futures in a cartoon. So you actually did the Capitol riots that happened.
Yeah, yeah.
This type of concept, right?
So it wasn't the Capitol, it was the Dutch Parliament, but it was a one-on-one scenario.
It's the same, exactly. Because now that the more we talk, the more I'm starting. You're a very smart guy, aren't you? So okay, because in order for the people to storm the Capitol, they needed some type of misinformation, or at least to believe something.
It is more than that. It is about information. It's about radicalization.
Okay.
So how do you radicalize people using techniques so that you basically can feed them anything and it doesn't really matter anymore, but they'll do it. You can activate them.
Because they believe it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how can you fake believe?
This is the internet is becoming a scary place. Okay, please. So this is your first game?
This is the last one, actually.
Okay.
The first one looked a little bit different, but it's like we started to add visuals.
Okay. It makes sense. I agree.
Well, when you see the game, I guess that most gamers don't accept it as a game in a way that it's basically a choose-your-own-adventure game. So there's text, you choose your option, and you continue to the next choice.
Okay.
Which is not a first-person shooter, but it doesn't have to be because apparently people like it. We were trending on Reddit once with this game.
Really?
And I mean Reddit is like that's a hard crowd.
Yeah. I don't think you can get anything harder than that. Everybody has a good opinion, and they're not afraid to say it.
In 2 hours, we had 70,000 likes. We were upvoted. Everybody liked us. We had 2,000 comments, all positive.
From the game?
For the game, yeah.
Okay. So you decided to use gamification, let's say. Is the terminology correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so we used gamification in order to do an actually very, very important job.
Yeah.
Okay.
So using games, people can actually play the bad guy in their heads.
Okay.
And by positioning yourself in that other position, we did research with Cambridge University. They actually tested what does the game do with you, and people got 20% better at recognizing those same techniques after playing a game for 15 minutes. So you instead of me telling you what you should believe, you're deciding yourself because we're pushing you, because you're the bad guy.
Okay. So, let's say somebody plays this game, he gets a little bit of an understanding how he gets manipulated.
Yes.
Because...
And it's not a cure, and we see it as a vaccine, but it's just a small dose, like we're seeing right now.
Exactly.
Next step is herd immunity.
It's not, so yes. So this is what you're talking, this was one of the, when we were talking outside before this talk, that I had, let's say, the objection that the people usually that distribute the fake news or the disinformation, they are fanatics. They believe it so much they don't even want to search that information. But what you said really was spot on. These are the people who will never be able to, let's say, control or change their mind, but we can help the rest of the community, which is everybody now, start to understand how this thing works. Is this what I'm saying correct? Or
yes, absolutely.
Okay. So, how many people have played your games?
So, I do have access to all Google Analytics, but I never check. Last time I checked, 3 million.
So 3 million people, they actually went, they logged. Do you need to log in or something?
So,
do we give you information? Are you selling it to Google or Facebook?
I have a lot of fake accounts, but this information is real. Yeah.
Okay. So, do I need, if somebody wants to play your game, do they need to give you information?
No.
It's anonymous.
It's anonymous. The only thing that we put in is a pre and post survey. So we ask you if you want to participate in scientific research. You can say no. We don't track you.
Fair play.
The only thing we want to know is how many people visit the website. So that's the Google Analytics thing. That's sad.
I'll give you a nerd fist because I see you are a true crusader for a free and better internet. I really like it, man. Really, it's inspiring. So 3 million people play this game from all over the world.
Yes. We have it in, it's in 10 languages, even in Russian, Ukrainian.
Do you have it in Greek?
Not yet, but
I am the guy who will make it Greek for you. I'm on board.
I talked to the people from the ministry here, they wanted it.
They want it. I'm sure they want it, man. It's such an
But, I mean, if you're good at Esperanto,
yeah, well,
which is also, we have the original game in Esperanto even, yeah.
yep, we're up for it. And we have a full gaming audience. So we are the people to promote this. Even the ministry, as you see, is here, and we are the promotion for the ministry, for the new audience. So this is, do you have, let's say, a target age, or this is, let's say, universal?
So we went for 15 to 35-year-olds as a sort of, basically as a tone of voice, because those are the nicest people around most of the time.
And the most users. Okay, fair play.
And the fun thing is, like, the younger people also really like it because the humor stays the same, and the old people also understand it. So that it's like this nice. Everybody should create stuff for 15 to 35-year-olds in your sweet spot. But we also have a junior game, 8 to 10-year-olds.
Okay, also important because they are on the web.
And then you don't polarize between people in society, but you polarize between brothers and sisters.
Yeah, fair play. You're right.
Makes sense.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to say something else about?
So you can every game is free, so everybody can go to harmonysquare.game. We have a special COVID version as well. GoViralGame.com.
Go viral.
GoViralGame.
Okay. Go. Okay. We'll put all these things underneath the video so people will be able to click it.
And the original one is GetBadNews.com.
Okay. So these were let's say your 3 games that you made. Okay. Amazing. So you want to show the game a little bit? Yeah. You want to go there?
Yeah. So.
Oh, wait. I'm here.
Let's start. Okay, here's the cookie. This is the only cookie. Okay.
Okay, so one cookie is okay. I'm good with it. I can run with it.
So, La Vita è Bella.
Ah.
Congratulations, you're hired.
Oh. So, exactly. So, hired as what? This is what, hired as what?
Hired as what?
Who hired me?
The Chief Disinformation Officer. Before we start, would you mind answering? Oh, okay, so we're not going to do this.
Okay.
Because it's the scientific research. We don't like science, right? So, pick your code name. Who do you want to be?
Can I have my own name?
You can have Carmen San Francisco.
Okay, this is...
Or Baking Soda.
Okay, I see there were some pretty funky people there. I like it. I think Carmen San Francisco it could be my alter ego in the internet.
Okay, love this name. Okay.
I could roll with that.
So you have to saw Discord and Chaos on Harmony Square.
You have to saw Discord and Chaos on Harmony Square. Oh God. Wait, we're the baddies? Okay, I know we're the baddies. We want to be the baddies.
Yep, we're the baddies. We've been looking for you for a cartoonishly evil information operative, and you seemed like a good fit.
Sounds freaking awesome.
Sounds awesome.
That's why I'm here, man.
Harmony Square is a green and pleasant place. It's famous for its living statue, its majestic pond swan, and its annual pineapple pizza festival.
The holy pineapple, exactly, okay? It is a little bit of a heresy. If we had any Italians here, we'd have... Does this thing roll in Italy?
So the fun thing is, we made this together with the American State Department, and they have a joke, basically a campaign, where they say, are you for or against pineapple on pizza?
Yeah, it's a big thing.
And they created like all disinformation things around that. So there's actually like a heavy fight internally there, whether you put pineapple on pizzas or not.
Know,
we incorporated it.
You are really on the edge. You're walking on a thin red line, I see here, with a pineapple pizza.
So that's disgusting, right?
Yeah, it is disgusting, actually. See, the Italians. You're
better make sure no Italians find out. So, what's going on at the square today?
I don't know, it looks fake to me. Square is obsessed
they're obsessed with democracy, street political parties, and they're constantly bickering. And the news ticker can't stop reporting. So you have a news ticker on top. And it's a perfect place for an influence campaign.
Yep, I can see why it is.
How do you start, right?
Yeah, I want to start. And I have a question before we start. Can I ask, what are these things here?
So you're going to get likes, and this is actually your position in the chapter. And here you see the news slider. So
Okay.
it says Ronald Bordeaux is one of the new news anchors of the year. Of the party of sitting ducks voted no on additional egg hunt funding. So there's the funny jokes. The one I love most is the party of bakers came up with a new slogan. It's the yeast we could do.
So this is our feed here with
So
the news.
it's basically your CNN headlines.
Okay, we like. And from what I see, let's say from a technical standpoint, is this cut in order to be phone ready?
Yes, it's cross-platform, so it's based for phone, but it works on
Okay,
desktop
so
as well.
yes, this is what so it's phone mostly, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
let's
yeah.
go. I like.
And so this is nothing else than a WordPress backend. So
We love WordPress here. Everything we do is WordPress. It's a very great tool, and it has evolved so nicely over the years.
yeah, and everybody can work in it, so it's
Yep.
fine. So, but if you browse the news headlines, I mean, you can choose one of the topics and you can exploit it.
Okay, so has the game begun? I'm a little bit confused. So right now I'm receiving some questions as a user. I'm almost in line that I am who I am, my alter ego, Miss San Francisco, and I want to destroy Harmony
Yep.
Square Garden, Harmony Square. So this is my first news.
Yeah. This is the news that's out there. So
Okay.
the swan has escaped in real life.
Ah, so this is a real news.
Yeah, and
okay.
you're gonna find a topic to troll.
Ooh.
So you can either go for the swan.
Uh-huh.
The living statue is denied a permit. Or you're gonna renovate the pineapple.
That's very hard to do, I think. I don't know if it could be dangerous. It could be dangerous. So I think the next topic is for me. This is what I
Living
like.
statue. Hoppa. So lots of people apparently don't like living statues.
Yeah, he should get a job.
So what you want to do, bully the living statue about his arts degree or turn the issue into a heated debate?
If I was, because I am who I am, I would turn it into a heated debate. I'm Greek. I'm all about heated debates, shouting and stuff.
Now, what we're going to actually tell you is that you should pretend to take sides. So I guess that this is not really a debate, but you're going to choose both sides. And you're going to destroy the whole debate itself because you're going to be on both sides.
I like. This is
So
not-
you can write a post, as Carmen San Francisco, you can choose one. Like, anyone who thinks we should give the living statue a permit for loafing around in a square doesn't understand the value of hard work. Ouch. Or
Oof.
to the people in this group who hate our living statue, do your partners wear like 3 coats at a time to deal with your cold, loveless hearts?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Well, that's the 2 options you have.
I would go for the hard work thing. Let's be a little bit more tame. Let's put it on a higher ethical standard.
You see, you got your first likes, 105.
They liked it, eh?
But
Yes.
you can also see how the people in the group are reacting.
So, question?
Yeah.
So, depending on which answer I give, do I get a different score?
Sort of, yeah.
Okay.
But the secret is everything is pre-programmed.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the high score is.
Okay.
But no, it's really hard to get the highest score.
Okay, but it is, let's say, the choices I make, they impact the game, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. So, this is somebody that answered to me?
So yeah.
Joanna.
So there's someone actually attacking us. it doesn't surprise me that there's so much hatred here against the living statue. Even Harmony Square isn't safe from nutbags.
Oh, God. Whoa, they're mad. You start a flame. Well, that's right, because they took sides. I threw an incendiary comment, and then suddenly people are starting to polarize. Okay. Oh, this game is so good.
So, do you want to apologize and make peace?
I'm not apologizing.
Escalate it,
Let's
right?
escalate this thing.
Okay. Time to make this go from bad to worse.
That's right.
So, we're going to annoy them even more.
Yes, but how do we... Maybe they have a job already. Do we have other options? Seeing lots of response from basement dwellers here. This one is more smart. This is more to my liking. Okay, I would go in this round. That's nasty. It is nasty, but it's not so nasty. It's actually elegant.
So you've pretended to be a living statue hater.
Oh God, I'm a living statue hater
haters.
now. This is actually pretty spot on, because the slang is good. Okay.
So that was actually quite easy. Now this was just a baby step. But by posting an extreme opinion, you got people to act on emotion, and that's what you wanted. I mean, like, there's next levels in this that you can also, like, you can design posts to be deleted in the sense that whenever you say something that's too outrageous,
yeah,
and Facebook will delete your account, you can say, like, it was so true, now I got deleted, because they don't want you to know the truth.
Yeah, a friend of mine with orange hair, this happened to him. He was saying the truth and he got banned. Okay, fair play.
So basically, I think the chapter is now almost done. This is your first day as Chief Information Officer.
Not bad.
Let's see how they're doing. Look, there's already one thing happened.
Did somebody attack the goose?
Somebody attacked the swan.
But we didn't. But we are against the statue.
And the statue is a little bit dirty. You see, like his head is gone.
Oh yes, you're right.
And now, if you finish all 4 chapters, the square will look terrible. So that's your main goal. But the game, of course, gets worse every chapter. You know what the hardest part was?
Yeah.
To get people to do stuff that's really awful.
They didn't want to?
The first version of the game that we created, I gave it to people like a mock-up, and I said, like, here, play this. And it said, like, how would you like to offend migrants? Like, say that they all steal our jobs, like anything that you want. And people would give my phone back to me and say, like, sorry, I don't want to do this.
Was it because they were afraid of repercussion, or because they really didn't want
They really didn't want to make those choices. But what we found out is that we need to lure them into this. So you need to start relatively easy on them.
Okay.
And then make it tougher and tougher and tougher, and like
turn the volume.
More dirty, and then they will actually follow it through.
Ooh, this is an amazing game, eh? But it's not exactly a game.
It's not really. It's an adventure click-through game.
No, I'm gonna mean it's too deep to be a game in a sense. I mean, the questions, from what I understand, they're kind of calculated to be spot on as something that you would actually read, because I saw it from the answers, the replies you get, where when we do it, one of my jobs, let's say, is to do crisis management in IT security. So lots of the time what I do is a hacker simulation, and I'm the hacker and I talk to the CEOs and blah, 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 blah. And also to create, let's say, what would be the answers that you would get from the press. So your company gets hacked, we're talking about multinationals, your company gets hacked, and I'm the journalist, and these are the tweeters, the tweets that you see. So this is very familiar territory for me. But
I like that. I mean, that we basically try to do that same thing as well. But what the difference is that hackers often think that they need to crack systems. But the mind is just as much a system as a computer. And so how can you use a sort of soft hacking to crack people's minds? And now if we have a red team, I mean, if you can get the people to create a red team, we can do the multinationals as well.
Very nice. It's crazy, eh? So, can we, I don't know how you are with time. I would like to see a little bit of the game more.
Even more.
If it's not,
it does take time. I mean, the game is designed for single player interaction.
Okay.
So when we play the whole game, it's going to feel too long, maybe.
Let's not do the whole game. Let's see some, let's say, critical parts.
So, yeah, I mean, every chapter that you finish, you get a badge. And here it says trolling. By acting like you're taking a side in a debate and expressing extreme or polarizing opinions, it's easy to evoke a highly emotional response.
Okay. You know how we call it in gaming? I'm going to give you some more slang, my friend. Yeah. We call it flaming. It's a flamer.
Ah, nice.
Troller is somebody that, you know, he wants to lure you. It is the same thing exactly, because you say something for them to get hooked. We call them flamers, the people who are very...
We need you on the next game, I hear.
I'm done, man. I'm on board, whatever you want. I love this.
So, have you done this before, or...?
I do it all the time. I double. Let me take control.
Yeah.
I'm a good gamer. It shows. Anyways, that concludes your probation period. Okay, I'm ready for my first proper day as the Chief Disinformation Officer. God damn, that's right. I'm gonna dial it up a notch. We already did that. As we'll be voting for Community Bear Patroller soon. Hey, question. Are you a South Park fan?
So I didn't create this content, but there's a lot of internet connections
Slang,
in there.
and also the graphics, they reminded me a little bit of South Park.
But I guess the Community Bear Patroller is also in South Park?
That's trolling, no. That's pure trolling right there. This is full troll mode. I'm going to give you also some nice graphics to add from the gaming community. All the slang, my friend. Yep, there are no bears here, never have been, but Harman Square also make so much, they keep voting for a bear patroller anyway. There's only one candidate, Asle Plug. Projected turnout is 99. What? We can exploit this. What is this, North Korea? Damn right. Well, did you write this thing? Did you write the text? That's fucking genius. Told you Harman Square was obsessed with democracy. How are you going to ruin Asle Plug's unopposed run? Create a fake news site. Great choice. Okay, pick a name for your site. Yasum, Harmony News. The Megaphone, nope. Arguments of facts, Okay, I will go for something that is Harmony News, more official. I want to be like a submarine, nobody to be able to understand that I'm a troller.
So, fun fact about creating a fake news website and having people put something on it.
Yeah.
We do that as a workshop with kids as well. We let them write up the fake news article, like 3 sentences, because it's all you need for a snippet. And then 1 picture, 1 title. And we post it on thedutchpost.nl, which is fully fake, ours.
Okay.
But it says reliable by tradition. And they post it online. They send it out through their network to get as much people to the website as possible. And everyone who clicks on the link gets a pop-up that states, "You've been fooled by 2 14-year-olds." And you know how many people we reached with a message about... So, literally this. Creating a fake news website, putting 1 message on it.
Yeah.
800,000 people in 1 day.
800,000.
That's 5% of the Dutch population, unique visitors, that clicked on that link. That's how easy it... I mean, it looks fake, but it's that easy.
How can you get you more money so this misinformation can stop? You better be safe, man. You better keep this going, because this is one of the most... I am into technology for the... As long as I remember my life, I've been an internet user since 1993 with modems and beep, 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 then to the UK. And one of my biggest concerns at this point is information. So information right now is being circulated by influencers. Whoever has most reach is the truth. So it's a huge problem. So let's try to destroy them with news articles. Love me some good fabricated news. What kind of language would you have? Facts and logic, tears and fears. So fears and tears, unfortunately, is the real thing. Makes sense, actually. Blah, blah. Let's do this. So, why don't you choose what words you like to include on your article of Xamarin? So I have to choose this.
Yeah, pick 3.
I will corrupt, abuse, and a lie. It's all a lie. Good. As your buzzwords, I can put together a headline. Corruption, plug lied about past, support animal abuse in college. Oh, this is good. Abusing the system, again running unopposed, and the lies. This is also good. Let's give the meeting with alien life forms. This is too wild for me. So, if we're in 2021, virtual signaling is the way to go. Here I am. This is the shit. If we could have some sex scandals, that would be like... Automatical great job, no, doesn't mean under Xamarin News building up small following. Check it out. Okay. Oh, I'm getting points up here, eh? Oh, Janet got hooked on us. Check another reaction. She liked it.
New poll: corruption on many people's minds in upcoming elections.
Okay, so so as we play the game, this here is
changes as well.
Changing. Okay. It's for the PC. I think you need to.
Yeah, it's
you lose
too
it.
much space.
You lose it. I knew it. Plug is corrupt. Why should you vote for Chatterley Bieber? Oh my God! Here we go. So far so good. Needs more content. You should create a bunch of emotional memes and articles. See, it's the emotion. You decide what to post and what not to post. Remember, use emotions. That's right. Sweet. Hasselbrook disgusting chat message leaked. Ah, yeah. Oh, she's going down, man. I'm just posting this as it is. It's the shit. Exclusive Hasselbrook interview. I want to make Harmon Square better and safer. Don't post, obviously. We're gonna post this because we're friends with the bears. Can a bear patrol even keep us safe? Terrifying increase in bear sightings. No, I don't really care. This I like. Welcome all, I'm creating this group for real fans. So we got fans, this is great. This is huge news source for me. I love your stories. Carmen, San Francisco. If only Antonio knew that behind the keyboard is a 6'3" bald guy from Greece. That would change a little bit of his mind, but this is what it is. Thank you, Tony. Nice, careful draw. You posted some content that wasn't emotionally exploitive. I did mistakes. I wasn't so slick as I thought. The game is punishing me. With that more successful, use the right buzzwords. Okay, I got it actually. Comes growing fast and even its own page, the mainstream media, check it out. Nasty blogs, oh, we're doing the job done. From Harmon Square, I'm Bordeaux. Hello, Roland. Anchorman, a man of true class and style. He's kind of cute. It's a blast. What parts too? Always looks at your campaign with success, but I'm starting to hate us long. Let's see how much they're doing. I'm amazing. Oh.
Unbearable.
Oh, this is. Oh my God, you're geniuses, guys. It's pure genius, man. It's.
So the credits go to Jon Rosenbeek, who actually, so Jon and I were drinking buddies back in university. And we had this weird idea. We started creating the game. And then Jon got his PhD at Cambridge University, so a position. So he went off there, but then he started actually doing the research with the psychology department on our games. So, but Jon is often the great mind behind all the jokes.
He's hot. He's hot. He's on point. So let's continue. Okay, I got it. What I think is the technique is mastered. So I got a little bit of emotion. You and what army? I think, because we have time, but I think we're good. Can you tell us before we let you go? And it's been a real honor to have you here, man. I wish the expo was bigger at this point. This is such a nice content. So, can you tell me on the fly, how did you end up doing this? quickly? Let's say like somebody wants to follow your steps or to do his own business.
I, I, I wanted to become an industrial designer,
Okay.
but it wasn't creative enough, so I stopped. I quit after half a year. Then I thought, I'll become a mechanical engineer. It
Okay.
was even more boring, so I quit after a year. Then I decided what I wanted to study was Russian.
Russian.
Russian. So I studied Russian, and I had no idea what it would make me in the end. Until in 2015, there was a lot of disinformation in Ukraine, and I got so frustrated. I wanted to write my master's thesis on disinformation. I still didn't know what to do, but then actually the Ministry of Foreign Affairs recruited me because I was doing something that they were interested in.
Sounds logical.
And then I thought, I can become a diplomat. So I tried, I failed.
It is a hard job being a diplomat, actually.
And then I was doing this was my first job after I graduated. I was checking 2 Excel files for an advice company for insurance. And I had to check the computer fallout.
Okay.
So to see if there were codes similar in 2 different, that was what I had. I did that for half a year. And it was so boring that I got so good at doing that I did half an hour of that work and then half an hour thinking what I really wanted to do. And basically I started calling people. And when you start calling people and you find the right people and you find a team, you can do anything that you want, because we had a crazy idea to build a disinfo generator. And here I am 5 years later, I'm running a company with about 15 to 20 people and we're growing. And I did not expect to become a company owner at any point, but because we had success with the game, we created a company and now we're continuing and we're doing, my job now is to come up with weird new ideas and then call people to make it into a project and then make it successful. And that's fun. That's so much fun.
It's insane and it's freaking smart, and actually I really think it's immensely useful at this point in time that we are in the way information is being moved and distributed around the world. Ruud, man, it's...
But I want to work with you at some point because I think you have a great mind on this topic.
Listen, a lot of the things that you say, it's like listening to my own life. It's exactly the same thing. I studied IT. I did 2 master degrees in IT security. I worked in companies, but I was always playing games. I was going, Tel Aviv, Athens all the time for 2 years in Israeli companies with small startups. And I was always, before I go, I would call the hotel, ensure they have good internet, load the games into my computer, and make sure I could play the games. And someone said, listen, man, you got to do one thing or the other. So I dropped that shit. I was working, let's say, for myself. Shoot, clean cut, saved, shoot, all the stuff. And then I started doing this. I found the right guys. We made an amazing team. We have 10 employees right now. We're the biggest entertainment company in Greece. We work with the Ministry of Digital Governance. And it's exactly what you say. I never thought in my life that what I do would allow me to be one-to-one with ministers and people having this amount of interest in our job.
And when you're doing that, something that's good for society, the fun thing, you're not doing it for profit, but you're actually doing something you like, and then somehow that works.
We freaking love it, man. We're like flame with passion. We love what we do. If you don't love what you do, you're gonna be mediocre. Unless you're getting paid shitloads, a lot of money. If you're getting paid a lot of money, okay, I can understand. But if the money is not insane, and these days, especially in Greece, it's never going to be insane. If you don't do something you love, but also education. Because a lot of people, what you said is you actually started studying, you studied, you did your masters, you changed your degrees. Most people...
I took 10 years for what could be done in 4.
Yeah, but man, you did your searching. This is most people, they sit on their couch and they're thinking what they want to do and say like, I don't like this, I don't like that. But they never actually went and do it. You actually went and did it.
And I think the most it didn't really matter what I studied, but studying improves your brain in a way.
It's brain gym.
It's brain gym, and then I do nothing with Russian. I mean, I studied 5 years to get a degree in something I don't do anything with.
It's insane, huh? No, man, it's like such an inspirational thing. I mean, like, and I really think that, okay, what we do here, it's more marketing, it's different, but we always want the educational flavor so much. What we say to the kids all the time, like, you know, come play the games, but don't you think it's better if you're the guy that designed the game you're playing? Don't you think it's better? Come to my tournament, get, let's say, 5,000 euros, 1,000 euros that we give, it's okay. But wouldn't it be better if you were working in Blizzard, Electronic Arts, somewhere else?
Yeah.
And that's why we love it when we have people like you come to our events. So, man,
Hey,
huge thanks. Thank you for the time. It was a real pleasure.
Thanks for inviting.